What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're focusing on Nathan MacKinnon, one of the projected top picks for the 2013 draft. Obviously, Seth Jones, the other challenger for that spot, decided to take his talents to the point with Winterhawks yesterday. And I've been getting requests to do a piece on Mr. MacKinnon. So, what better time than now? A little background on his statistics. He's from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, which is the same place that gave us Sidney Crosby, and the comparisons since this kid's been like 12 have been off the charts. This is his first year in the Q, had 78 points in 58 games, and then in the playoffs, 28 points in 17 games, so, getting it done in the postseason. Obviously, just like Crosby, went to Shattuck St. Mary's out in Minnesota, and had 93 points in 40 games, so he could score out there. It was pretty remarkable, his talents. Got screwed over off the Canadian World Junior team, I think. Should have made it at 16, 17. This kid's that good, obviously. And how old was he this year for the World Juniors? He would have been 16. He's got to just make the cutoff date, 2013, by a couple weeks. So that's all you need to know. Like I said, I forgot to mention, played for the Halifax Mooseheads. It was a kind of a disagreement. He didn't want to go to one of the French-speaking teams in the Q. Baie-Comeau had his rights originally, and kind of like the Angelo Esposito thing, threatened to go the college route, and then ended up going major juniors and lighting it up. Kid's the real deal. They're comparing him. Obviously the Crosby comparisons are there, the Q, all that shit. But he's more like a Jeremy Roenick, because he's got the tenacity. He needs to improve his strength more than anything. But I read an article that really compared him to Roenick positively. Jeremy Roenick could score with the best of them, and was up in the NHL at 18. But he's also tenacious on the forecheck, and didn't back down. And I think that's what you're gonna see out of MacKinnon. Is he's not afraid out there. And I think that's the best possible thing. He's got the skill, he's got the speed, but he's also got the fearlessness. And Crosby kind of, with the concussions, it's kind of hard to put a thing on Crosby on that. But when Sid first came up, he was fearless out there, and he still is, even though the head injuries have kind of taken a little bit off his game. But you look at what MacKinnon can do. He's also pretty good defensively. Crosby's not bad defensively. It really improved over the years, his face-off abilities. I think it was losing in the finals in 2008 to Detroit is what caused Crosby to step his game up on the defensive side of the puck, knowing that you're not going to be an offensive juggernaut every year, and even if you are a great scorer, i.e. Pavel Datsyuk, you're still going to be able to be responsible defensively. And I think MacKinnon's taken that to heart and improved his defensive game tenfold. And like I said, it's going to be him and Seth Jones all next year. The high-scoring forward or the young budding superstar defenseman. It's going to be a hell of a race, kind of like Stamkos and Doughty a few years ago. And I think his shots on power could be on par with Stamkos in due time. Obviously, Stammer just scored 60 goals, so I wouldn't put him in that category yet. But hey, he's there. He's a shooter. He can facilitate, he can shoot, and he's going to be a hell of a player for years to come in the National Hockey League. So that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Nathan MacKinnon of the Halifax Mooseheads and projected top pick for 2013. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.